So nice to have you join us today on a sun is shining Monday morning. We hope that you had a great weekend and the week is now off to a terrific start. We're beginning at the show today in kind of an exciting way, we think, because we're going to help you make some plans and possibly go home with some fantastic prizes on June 12th, because Jill Culpepper is here. She's kind of representing some employees with the Whirlpool Corporation, 40 of them actually, who are once again getting together to put forward an event that benefits Make-A-Wish of East Tennessee. It is the Scott Hicks Memorial Charity Auction. That's where you have a chance to be a part, and then the golf tournament, which is already sold out.
It is.
Good to see you.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thanks for letting me get all that off of my chest from the very beginning so I didn't miss a thing.
Thank you.
I love the heart behind the story of this. This is not a new event. Y'all been doing this for a number of years.
Correct. This is actually our 29th year to actually host this event there in Bradley County, Tennessee.
So you have stressed to me that this is really kind of a grassroots thing. When I mentioned the 40 employees who come together to bring this, you have sponsors and people who support this, but this is not Whirlpool proper. This is the employees doing it.
Correct. There's about 40 of us, and once again, this is our 29th year, and this is just a cause that we feel a lot for, especially for those in our community. And what's great is that all the money that we raise stays right here in East Tennessee. So it's for children and their families in our backyard locally. We have 23 right here in the metro area that we're trying to actually provide wishes for.
So, you know, it used to be, I think Make-A-Wish has changed over the years, and you're not here to represent their mission either, but I've talked with representatives often enough. It used to be that Make-A-Wish was for children with terminal illnesses. That is no longer the case. So the gifts that they receive from events like this really go to improve the ongoing quality of their lives.
That is correct. So for example, the ages of children are from 2.5 up to 18. And for one example, Bodie is here in East Ridge, Tennessee, and he's 5, and he's nonverbal. So for him, he wants an outdoor playground. But it's going to be sensory oriented. It's not just going to be an experience. But then for others, they may want a day at Dollywood.
Right.
Or maybe it's even more. But it's not just for those that are terminal, it's for those who have an illness, and there's not going to be an improvement for that particular illness.
You know what I love about this, because she just was telling you about Bodie. Is that his name, Bodie?
Correct. Bodie.
She was telling me about some other children. I love the fact that y'all know so well the charity that you're giving back to. I mean, I guess you should after doing it for all of these years, but this is not just a here's some money. You're very invested.
We are very so, and you know, especially as you know people in your communities. I know one little girl who her name was Olivia, and she came. Her father came. I've known her parents for a long time, but it's giving back to them and allowing them to have wonderful memories from that moment.
Right. So a lot of people, I mentioned that the golf tournament part of it is sold out. That's how much of a looked forward to event this is. But the auction, anybody can get a ticket to if you act early enough, right?
Correct. So for the first time ever, we can actually sell tickets online. Tickets are $20, and that it does include food and beverages, and also live entertainment with the local artist Brett Wilcox. Also online for the first time ever, we actually can show you the packages that we have available.
Nice.
So we're very excited to start something new, because once again, we're volunteers. We have real day jobs.
Yeah.
You know, but we've always learned every year something to do better.
Well, you don't take your connection with Whirlpool for granted. So
Correct.
when you were looking at those packages online, and we'll share with you later, you really go through their Facebook page to get the link. That's the easiest way to do it. But y'all have got some fantastic things you're auctioning off.
We do, and it's been such an emotional year because we actually call up people and say, hey, by the way, will you give us some free stuff? You know, but we have things such as local fooderies here in our community. We have activities where families can go as a family of 4, whether it be to the Lookouts game, or maybe it's to Ruby Falls, or maybe it's to the Chattanooga Zoo.
Right.
There's several of those, as well as we have wonderful restaurants, as stated, within the Hamilton County and Bradley County communities, and we have vacation packages.
Nice. People are always looking for
Yes,
those.
we're super excited.
Along with appliances.
We have lots of appliances.
She
It's
said you
kinda crazy.
better drive your truck up there.
Yes,
That's what
you
she
need to bring
said.
a truck because we can't hold it.
Okay.
But we have several appliances available as well.
Okay, so now let's talk a little bit about another part of the heart behind the event. It is the Scott Hicks Memorial Charity Auction.
Yes.
Talk about Scott Hicks and who he was.
So Scott Hicks was a wonderful man within our community. He was truly a servant leader to his wonderful wife, Robin, his children, his family, his parents, but also to our community. And he passed away unexpectedly several years ago, and we were looking at a way to honor him. We couldn't imagine a better person to name this after. He was very involved with the Make-A-Wish auction that we provided before we actually named to him. Mm-hmm. So we do this in his honor, as well as his honor his family for all of their commitment to our community.
When you have these events, have you ever had families who've benefited from a gift come as well to support?
Excellent question. So yes, so actually we will have one child and his family come the night of the auction, and then we'll have another child and her family come the day of the golf tournament.
Okay, so I mentioned that the best thing to do is to go, the website they created for you to get your ticket online, it's a little bit wordy for us to put on the screen, but if you go to their Facebook page, the link is right there for you just to click on. Mm-hmm. They're having it June 12th. What time does it start?
So if you buy your tickets online, you get in 30 minutes early. So for those who buy online, you can come in at 5:30, and for those who want to purchase at the door, you can come in at 6. And for the first time ever, let's say you can't make the auction, and obviously the golf tournament's already sold, you can still donate. There is the ability to actually donate under the register option on our website. So if you can still give, we would be very appreciative.
And help those 23 families that are right here in our Make-A-Wish of East Tennessee service area. They are having it at the Southern Charm event venue there in Bradley County. The information there on your screen. Go change some lives. Thank you so much, Jill.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having us.
So Mondays around here always give us a little bit of funny in the course of our day. It's our day for the dad joke of the week. So we're not going to disappoint you this morning. Here's our good friend Jason with this week's installment of Funny.
Your dad joke of the week, brought to you by West Yellowknife Trading Post.